What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today we are talking tacos. Paso Robles Taco Fest with Brandon and Brad. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Good.
Doing good. Almost ready to eat some tacos.
Yeah, so what the heck? Tell me about, how did this happen? How did you come about this?
So it kind of started about 9 months ago. I was finishing up another event, National Motor Fest, and I'm like, all right, what's the next one that I want to do? And I knew I wanted to do something with food. And of course, the best kind of fest is what I call it, is tacos. So looked around here locally. We have so many great restaurants and taco vendors that were around, and I'm like, we got to do something. We got to put something together. So started looking for a great venue, found one, have a great, great causes that are going along with it. And so we chose a date, and it's this Saturday, April 29th, at the Estrella Warbirds Museum. And
awesome.
It's from 11 to 4. We'll have about 13 taco vendors from around the state. So about half of them are local. The other half are from, Salinas, and we have some over in the valley and even down south. So they're coming and they're making all kinds of different tacos. I mean, it's endless. So pretty excited for it. It's going to be a really good time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be out the Warbirds. So that's where, so the planes and all that stuff are going to be obviously out there because it's a museum.
Correct.
Outdoor museum.
Yep. So the general admission tickets include access to that. So you get access to all the museum pieces. You get access to the Woodlands Auto Display as well. And then we also have a smaller car show that's going to be out on the taxiway as well. And right now, I believe we have 45 registered cars, but those are coming in, as we go. So, and those are all kinds of different cars. We've got classics, muscle, exotics, imports, lowriders. I mean, you name it. We got all kinds of fun stuff that's going to be out there. So, those are local cars from the community that are coming out and just enjoying the scenery and the event and hanging out.
Wow.
Some tacos, yeah.
So tell me about the cause. You also have something that's benefiting from it as well.
So every ticket, 15% goes back to the Warbirds, and then also for the drinks, because we're going to have Barrel House beer there. We're going to have micheladas, local michelada, people there, vendors. And then we also have the Margarita Man, which is our presenting sponsor. So they're making some really good margaritas for the day. Yeah. So we've got those, and for each ticket that is, or each drink that's sold, goes back to Along Comes Hope, and they're local here. They're out of San Luis, and they help children in our area that are battling cancer. So they're a benefit for that. We also have, they're also selling salsa as well with chips. From Taco Works, so you can go and purchase that from them, eat it there, or take it with you. We also have the Paso Robles Bearcat cheerleaders, which they have a booth there, and they're raising money for their organization, and they're selling, guacamole with Taco Works chips as well. So lots of different things that we're benefiting. We have a lot of free vendors that are there that didn't pay to be at the event, like the correctional officers. They're there. They're trying to recruit. We have some veteran-based services that are there. I believe Paso Robles PD, last I heard, they are coming out, so they're going to be coming out there and talking about their recruitment options that they've got too. So we've got some pretty cool stuff in the works.
Wow, man, that is a big undertaking.
Yeah, it's first year too, so
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be really fun, man.
All right, on. So Brad, tell me about the car show, because you guys just added that, right?
Yeah, we got the car show. We decided to do it, just like you said, to give some additional stuff for people to see and do more value to the ticket for what they're doing. We got a big group of lowriders coming. We got a lot of guys from locally, the classic car group with their classic cars.
exotics.
Yeah, a lot of exotics. It should be fun. It should be a really good time. You said 40 cars now?
45.
45 cars. So
Can people still enter?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. They can just go to Paso Robles Taco or PasoTacoFest.com, and you could click on Get Tickets, and that'll bring you right to the page. Then you can register your vehicle right there, and it's $40 to register. It's $35 for general admission tickets online. So when you purchase online right now, you get a free drink ticket. So that excludes the micheladas because we have a third-party vendor for that and for the wine. So you don't get a free ticket for those, but you get a free ticket for a beer, free ticket for a margarita or a soda or water for any of those that don't want any alcohol. You get that. But there's lots of opportunities for families. It's free for 12 and under to come in as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Cool.
kids. I think right now we have almost 100 of those. 100 kids are going to be there. So we have face paintings. They're doing the Day of the Dead face painting and stuff for kids. There's this booth called the Jelly Ball, and you can actually shoot these little water pellet things at targets and stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's lots of stuff for the family. And then of course we have the concert, right? So we have a DJ that's going to be there. DJ Glenn will be he'll be playing for an hour, and then we have 40 Ounces to Freedom. They're from Denver, and they're one of the largest followings for a tribute band, and they're for Sublime. So
Really?
So they're coming out. They're actually on tour right now, making their way. I think they're coming from Texas right now, making their way to California, and then they're coming up to us, and they'll be playing from 12 to 3 on Saturday. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, you got a big undertaking going on in front of you.
Yeah, man, it's pretty exciting.
And is it just you two doing this,
That's it.
or
That's
really?
it. Yep.
Pretty much, mostly him, because I've been a little disposed with my other business, but I'm doing as much as I can to help out. But yeah.
So let's see, Brad. You got your Cider Creek. You
Yeah.
got your taxes. Your tax business that you guys just finished taxes in.
Yep.
You got now this, and Brandon, you got your. You still do your photography stuff,
and video. Yep.
You got-
and then the events. Yeah.
and then now this is your big event happening now.
Yeah. This one, I have some other ones kind of planned in the future. We're trying to do almost maybe a kind of the same deal. It'll be, like a street scene is kind of the deal that we're looking into. And so with that would be, people could come in and it'll be more of a night setting. So you'll be able to go to all these different, street food vendors like, chicken and waffles, all these really cool things at night. And then you'll get to watch a movie. So you bring your chairs and you'll get to watch a movie on this huge, like 85-foot blow up screen. And we're still thinking the Estrella Warbirds Museum will be, kind of a good venue for that. So really just trying to get some unique events for the Central Coast. There's so many great things that are out there and so many great events. So we're just trying to be a little different on approaching things, But the Taco Fest was one. It's nothing new at Taco Fest. They're all over the country, but we have the Tamale Festival, which is happening in Atascadero the following weekend from us. So we wanted to be a little different from them too. So we brought in, a band that was a little different. We didn't want to match exactly what they're doing. So that way everybody can, share the fun and festivities on the Central Coast of what they're doing. So, but this one's going to be pretty big for the first year. We're aiming to, the following year, I'm pretty transparent with events, so there's lots of expenses that go into it. So with the ticket price, it helps us build up that event, and then my goals are to lower the entry and admission prices for the following years going forward. So.
So how many tickets are you projecting for this event coming up?
About 1,300 in total. Should be about the numbers that we're looking to hit. For attendees, and that's including the kids and the car shows and stuff like that. So,
wow.
But yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
In terms of, we live in the North County, and we all know that there's something going on all the time.
Sure. Yeah.
If you can't find something to do on a Saturday or a Sunday, you're not looking hard enough.
Sure. Yeah.
But so, I know there's, other events, happening here and this and that, and it doesn't really, in my opinion, take away from other events. It almost kind of helps to propel these other events.
Yeah.
You know, Tamale Fest. You know,
Sure.
I don't know. Do we still have Tequila Fest? Do they still have that around here?
I know they have. There's the Avocado Margarita Fest.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that's towards the fall. I haven't seen anything come out about that. But I mean, like, even to, you know, kind of what you're saying. So like, we have our event that's from 11 to 4. And then I believe there's Brew at the Zoo. Don't quote me on the timing, but I think that's like 5:30 to something.
Yep.
So all the timing of all the events that are happening. Barrel House has another event, and that's after ours too. So there's a lot of events to where people can still come. They're going to get a great lunch. They're going to be able to watch a great, amazing band, and then they can go on to the next event for the day. Yeah, which I hope for. I hope everybody gets to go out and support as many events as possible, because, man, it takes a lot of work to put these on. This is 9 months of week in and day out, you know. So it's a lot of work to put these on, a lot of stress, but it's definitely worth it. You know, we enjoy the chase of the event of getting all this and putting all these puzzle pieces together, and then when it finally happens and you're there and you get to see all these kids walking around and they're just smiling with their family and everybody's having fun, and that's the whole point of it.
So you guys are the event planners for anything that you guys are going to be doing, or is it just
Correct.
this only?
Yeah. So I own Steyr Events LLC. So we did National Motor Fest, which was back in September, and then now this Taco Fest one, and like I was saying, I have that one as well. So, or the next one that's coming up, the you know, Street Fest or whatever we want to call it. The details aren't there. I got to get through this one first, you know,
right,
before we start going into more of them. But yeah, there's all the events that we put on, you know, again, we're just trying to get something unique and, you know, something for people to do. You know, that's what we hear a lot of is, you know, for the kids and family friendly and stuff. So trying to build as much that we can for the families.
And I think that's probably the key right there, because a lot of the families, you know, I mean, we have a lot of families here.
Sure.
We have a lot of kids. We have a lot of events that are not kid friendly. You can't bring your kids to. So therefore that kind of just, you know, parents like to bring their kids.
Yeah.
You know, they like to have their kids, you know, playing around.
That
And
was one of the main driving forces for doing this, exactly, and making it kid friendly and doing the, you know, kids under 12 for free, because we wanted to encourage those families to come out. You know, a lot of people are like, well, we don't really want to bring the kids because it's going to cost so much more to bring the kids, and this way they can bring the kids, have a great time. You know, kids get in for free. And the other thing we really wanted to do with this was we really wanted to try to highlight and grab as much local cuisine, you know, the food here, and try to promote all the local stuff right here in Paso Robles first. Mm-hmm. So we reached out first initially. We tried to get as many taco vendors as we could right from Paso Robles. And then, of course, we branched out once, you know, because like you said, there was a lot of events going on. So a lot of these people already had prior commitments. So we kind of missed out on some of the people. But this is why we're hoping to bring this back every year. It's to be an annual event, and we want to fill it up with just all local, you know, taco vendors. We got enough of them right here in our back door.
Totally.
You know, and all amazing food. And we want the influx of tourism that we have every year. Like, they don't always get to see everyone or go to every taco place and try all their food. But this way they can come to one spot. They can hit them all. That's the goal for the future.
We actually have a taco vendor coming from Santa Maria, and he's doing smoked brisket, pulled pork, and tri-tip tacos, but he's smoking them for about 16 hours. So he has to get there the day before, way early. He's staying overnight, cooking these,
oh my gosh,
smoking
really?
these all night long, and serving them, you know, when he's there. So there's some really cool talent that's coming in. He does it for competition. He's won, gosh, he told me all the different things. He's gotten like 4th place in this huge national barbecue competition and 1st place over in the valley. I mean, the dude's talented, so I'm super excited for those. That'll probably be one of the first ones I can swing by and grab.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
So off the top of your head, can you think of the local guys that are going to be there that people will see when they?
Yeah. So we have you know, Red Rooster for sure.
Red Rooster.
Yep. Cecil. He's from Templeton. We've got a lot of local restaurants too. So it's kind of a mix of the trailers, and then also a mix of the trucks, and then the restaurants. So they're bringing their easy ups because they're more kind of a catering style. So we wanted to at least give everybody that opportunity. So it's not just all taco trucks. It's a mix of everybody, and everybody could get in there. So yeah, we've got. I mean, they're from all over, from Atascadero, Paso, Templeton, and then we've got some that are Santa Maria, of course, but then we've got some from Salinas. The Valley, and then we've got some. I believe the furthest one's coming from Santa Barbara. Yeah, we've got a lot, man, a lot to.
And who doesn't love tacos?
I don't know if I want to meet somebody that doesn't like tacos. So I mean, I don't think we could be friends,
And so tell me a little bit about the margarita man. So he's bringing his. He's got that slushy type. I call it a slushy. It might be called something else. But
yeah, he's got a couple different ones. I don't think the ones he's bringing are frozen, even though it's supposed to be like 90. So maybe he will be this time. But yeah, he's got. I believe there's 3 different flavors. There's a pineapple jalapeno flavor. There's a Paloma, and then there's just the classic one that he's bringing. So, I mean. Tacos and margaritas, man. I mean, it's refreshing. So, yeah, I'm excited. And then we have a michelada vendor. They're down at the rodeo bar off of 12th Street, and they're serving just the normal basic. I say basic micheladas. Yeah, you can see them on the screen there. And then they have the crazy ones.
That's what you call basic?
That's not a basic one. That's a meal right there. That's so those are going to be available as well.
Wow.
I'm super excited for those guys coming out. And they're also serving tacos too. So that's one of our local taco vendors as well.
So run me back the micheladas. So they're the rodeo?
Yeah, so they're not at the rodeo. I believe they'll serve at the rodeo. That's kind of like their hangout spot.
Gotcha.
They have I think it's a trailer is what they have, but they're serving micheladas, and then they're doing the tacos there as well. So they're going to be bringing their whole setup out to us. And serving those micheladas. That's I think it's going to be a highlight for a lot of people. Are those micheladas? That's kind of a big deal. Those are kind of hard to come by, and have some really good ones. So they're pretty popular.
Now, Brad, you're in the restaurant business with Cider Creek. So do you guys have a taco, or did you guys?
You didn't make a muffin taco or something? Like, come on.
No, we don't have any tacos, man. I let that we'll leave that to the professionals that know how to make tacos. I love eating them.
You didn't even think about just for a little bit. Let's make a taco, for the Taco Fest.
No, we got too many things going on, man. Got to keep the menu simple and do it right.
That is true.
I'll leave the tacos to the people that know how to do them, and I'll be the first one to buy them, man.
So, Brad, what are you most looking forward to the Taco Fest on Saturday?
Probably, the tacos.
Right.
The concert. I'm looking forward to the concert. I've heard these guys are really good. I've never heard them personally. I've never seen them. I love Sublime, so I love their music. So I'm looking forward to seeing those guys.
Awesome.
It'll be a good time.
And Brandon, what's gonna be your takeaway from the Taco Fest hopes?
For me, I kind of touched on it earlier. Again, I enjoy the chase of all of this. So much, and then it's that final piece, right? I mean, there's so much going on that day. It's almost like when you get married, everything's kind of a blur, and then you just go, whoa, I just got married. So it's kind of like I'm in that blur moment right now, and then when it's actually happening and it's there, I mean, you put this concept together and you just hope that it works, especially with a first year event, and you hope the public sees the value in it and understands how much work goes into it, and then you just hope that they have a great time. So, I'm going to be out. Both Brad and I are. We're going to be there. We're going to be walking around, and we're going to be asking people, like, hey, what feedback can you give us? What do you like about this? What don't you like? And we just want them to be, as real as possible. We really want to have that genuine feedback of, so how we can build this better. With all of my events, it's always a learning curve of certain things, and then you bring it back and just make it better as we go. So we're hoping this Taco Fest becomes just a staple for, the Central Coast. And I hope I'm sitting here one year with you and go, yep, it's our 20th one, and right here we are, So yeah, we're that's kind of my biggest takeaway is just seeing the families enjoying it and getting the great feedback. So.
And are you still taking registration for cars?
Yep, registration for cars. Tickets are still on sale. You can go to PasoTacoFest.com, click on Get Tickets. That'll bring you to the Eventbrite page. Tickets are being sold at the door. However, they're $40 at the door, and there's no free drink ticket with that. So we're really encouraging people to purchase online. And the reason why we do that is because we have to let all these taco vendors know, like, hey, we have this many people showing up. So if we have another 1,000 show up day of, it makes it a little tough for us to, let them know to bring more food at that point. So we do have those contingency plans in place for that if that does happen. But we're really encouraging people to go online and get your tickets. Makes the process a lot easier. Get check in and go.
So $40 tacos
at the door. Yeah,
at the door.
Yep, 35
online.
Yep. And it includes a drink ticket.
Yep,
and then that includes access to everything. The Warbirds Museum, the Woodlands Auto Display, the smaller car show that we have involved there, and then of course the concert as well. And then I'm dropping this for the first time here. Nobody's heard about this, but we may have 2 helicopters landing day of to get some tacos. So that's Mercy 34 and CHPH 70 will be landing to mid-event to come and pick up some tacos. I told them, hey, if you guys can land mid-event, tacos on me. So.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Where are they going to land?
Right on the edge of the taxiway. We actually left space specifically just for them. They are working, all of them, but they do have a lunch break as well. So if they can make it, land and show off, and then people get to be able to go up and actually get real close to the to the helicopters and check them out. And then if they've got to go, then they go. So
wow.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
So one more time, how do we get tickets?
PasoTacoFest.com.
Okay.
And then you'll click on the big green tab. It'll say Get Tickets, and that'll bring you directly to our Eventbrite page right
awesome.
There. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Brad?
Awesome, Randy.
Thanks
you guys. For having us, man.
Brandon,
thank you.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. And we'll try to pump you up and get some tickets sold for you.
Yeah.
Last week, it's the push time.
Yeah, and we have a giveaway, too, for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 4 tickets for you to give away. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll do something on that after here, and we'll pump that up and we'll have a 4-pack, right?
Yep, 4 of them.
A 4-pack for tickets for the Taco Fest on Saturday.
Yep.
Awesome, guys. Well, thanks again. Really appreciate it. Kicking ass out there. Fun event. And it sounds like you got to get out there to check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just not tacos. It's tacos and much, much more.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome. Right on, guys. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, guys. Make sure you guys get out there and get your tickets. Get them online. $35 for this Saturday's first annual Paso Robles Taco Fest, guys. Thank Brad and Brandon for coming on and telling us all about it, but we can't do this without our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Story Termite and Pest Control, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Amy and Jamie's Place, Airflow Filter Services, Kennedy Club Fitness, and Paso Robles Furniture, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you on Saturday.
3, 2, 1.